What is going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Raw Fanatic. I'm your host. My name is Timothy Joseph. I'm here with Chalwe and Crystal. Thank you for coming through, our mighty Liverpool fans. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Before kickoff, did you guys give Liverpool a chance?
I did. In the last episode that we had, I boldly predicted saying we had a chance. Not we had a chance, but I said we were going to go through. It was a difficult task, but I knew we were going to pull through.
Chalwe, I remember there's an episode where you said Liverpool would beat Barcelona 2-0 at the Nou Camp. And when we shot the last one, you were skeptical. You said Liverpool would win, but wouldn't go through.
Yeah, not even like hindsight of being clever or anything. In both games, like Liverpool was the better team, even at the Nou Camp, at Anfield. So coming into this game, I just thought they would win the game, but not go through. To be honest,
okay.
I lost hope. So, those last few minutes. Yeah.
This was a Liverpool team without Firmino and Salah. How crazy was this? Like, was this possible?
At the beginning of the game, I didn't think it would, but I thought it would kind of work in our advantage because Barca didn't really know what to expect from Liverpool. So I guess we kind of caught them off guard with the way Klopp set his team up.
True. Crystal, no Firmino, no Salah. Did you give the boys a chance?
I did give the boys a chance, but I was a bit shaky with the fact that Firmino wasn't there because I think he's a very vital member of the squad.
Yeah, me too.
But then I knew the boys were going to come up with something because they knew in that situation most people thought we had no chance. So they gave their all and it paid off.
So he preferred to play Shaqiri on the wing. What do you make of that? Did Shaqiri do a good job? Was he poor?
I feel he didn't play up to standards. He was losing the ball a lot and he did make one, I don't know if I could call it a great pass or it was just a random pass and it resulted into being a goal. So overall, I don't think he played really well, but...
How would you rate Shaqiri? Like, out of 10, where would you put his performance at?
That game?
Yeah.
I'll give him a 7. What brings...
A 7?
I think
no one was below 7. No one on the pitch was below 7.
No,
for me, the assist alone is enough for me.
In comparison to the way everybody else was playing. But a 7 is...
You're being too polite.
You're
being too polite.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 4, man.
You can't discredit him.
It wasn't even like a very intentional assist. I think it was just...
It was a good cross.
He was just crossing into the box, but he didn't think anything would happen.
Yeah.
Personally, I get what you're saying because there were times he kept losing the ball. He was a bit loose with his passing. But he did what he was there to do. Like, I can't, like, it was a tough game, the pressure, the fact that he hasn't played much. Like, I have to give him a 7.
And I think Shaqiri, is better off coming on as a super sub. I feel when he starts a game right from the beginning, he doesn't have the impact he has when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, he was exhausted when he was coming on.
True. So straight into the game, about 10 minutes in. What minute was that goal scored at?
7.
Wow. You 7 minutes inside. Henderson shot and goal, rebound, Origi. Is that a lucky goal for Origi or is his positioning just on point?
No, his positioning is good, and as a striker, you always have to be ready for such moments,
Yes, yeah. I can compare it to the Messi goal in the first leg.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost exactly like that.
What do you make of Mane's overall performance? He didn't have an assist or a goal, but he was everywhere.
But the way he was driving with the ball, he gave them hope. Like, whenever Mane would get the ball, even though he might lose it, at least he was losing it in positions where, because of Liverpool's style of play and the pressing, when they lose the ball and get it back in dangerous areas, I think they're able to capitalize on that.
What do you make of Mane, Miss Crystal?
I think he was amazing, as per usual, very hardworking, offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
Do you see him leaving for Real Madrid?
No, Mane is definitely not leaving for Madrid.
You don't see him handing in a transfer request like, I'm done with Liverpool, I want to go...
No, he stated himself, that's not happening.
I think everybody wants to play for Klopp at this point. The team is very happy, and they seem to be one big happy family. I don't think any of our star players are going to leave.
Like, even when Suarez last week when he was speaking, he was like, the Liverpool that he left, it wasn't a team that players actually want to go to. Things have changed now. He was leaving a completely different club. So even retaining players like Sadio Mane, I don't see that being a problem.
Word.
The fact that he just signed a 5-year contract.
Didn't Coutinho sign a 5-year contract before?
No, but the condition is different. Coutinho is Brazilian. He grew up watching Barcelona, Ronaldinho and the like. But the difference with Mane is he's an African guy. We grew up watching the Premier League. So I think that might sway it in our favor. And the fact that he's signed a contract and he's confirmed himself. that he doesn't want to leave.
So after Origi scores the goal, Coutinho had a one-on-one chance. He decided to pass to Messi. How was your heart at that point? Did you think it was over at that point?
Anytime the ball got to Messi or anywhere near him, obviously it was a hectic situation to be in as a fan.
Yeah.
So, but
Do you think Coutinho did us a favor? Was he low-key just trying to like ease off?
no,
And
I feel he
Sure.
would have taken the shot himself, but then he knew like if I mess this up, it's gonna bite me. In the...
Yeah, the way it was going to play out, if Coutinho misses, is completely different
Yeah.
to Messi being.
I actually saw Messi's reaction. He was surprised. He was like, "Bro, shoot, man, what are you doing,
exactly.
passing me the
But
ball?"
That's what happens. There's no confidence. I mean, Coutinho should have buried that technique that he has.
Yeah.
Like
Talking
this-
about Fabinho, bro. Did Fabinho have Messi in his pocket? He did a very good job.
Yes,
Fabinho was all
Messi
over.
is still missing. People are looking for him. I think he's hungry. He needs to get out of there.
Rate Fabinho's performance out of 10, bro.
Fabinho
Where
was
did you put him?
monstrous. Like, what didn't he do? The way he breaks up play, the way he switches the play forward, like he's really transformed the midfield. For me, he's our best midfield player. Most important.
Yes, he is.
And Alba had the chance to bury the game again. Or was that a clear-cut chance, or was that just a chance that was a bit difficult for him? You remember the chance where Alisson made the save? Was that an easy chance for him?
It wasn't an easy chance, but he should have buried that. Though we can't discredit the goalkeeper, but Alba should have buried that. Considering the circumstances, Liverpool would have been killed off.
Okay, so first half ended 1-0. Did you guys have any hope that Liverpool could still get another 3
I
goals?
definitely did because they got the start that they wanted. So
And they maintained the way they were playing against Barca.
Exactly.
You know, that's the thing that people are forgetting. Barcelona did not outplay Liverpool. They just took their chances. Even when you look back to the previous game, you look at the stats, let's say the goal attempts and total shots. If I'm not mistaken, Liverpool had more, right?
Yeah.
Even the possession stats. So it wasn't entirely a surprise, but I'm just happy everything
and
transpired
they
the way
kept
it
the
did.
energy throughout the whole
Exactly,
game. I
the
thought
Barca
maybe
players.
they would tire because they were working so hard. They were all over the pitch,
Yeah.
making interceptions and tackles, and I thought they would lose steam, but most people were saying, okay, they're not going to be able to keep this up for 90 minutes, but they did.
And the feat that's been keeping Barca at bay. With Barca knowing that they need to score a goal, like I don't think enough's being said about that. The defensive performance was good, though the keeper had to make some saves. But one thing that's being forgotten is Coutinho didn't even, Coutinho, I somehow blame him for everything that happened that day. If you factor where he was playing and some of the opportunities that were created on his side, if you notice, it's like Barca settled down when Semedo came on.
Yeah.
I feel as though they should have started like that.
I saw
Being
some-
ahead already, they should have started with Semedo.
I saw some player ratings and Coutinho actually got a 0.
Yeah,
He was
Coutinho-
that bad. He disappeared
He was out of
in the
sorts.
whole game.
I think he's still a Liverpool player at heart. Would you accept him back to Liverpool?
No, definitely not.
Why
He
not?
forced-
He's a world-class
he-
player.
Yes, he is, but he forced his way out, and we managed without him. We found somebody else that could come in and make a difference. And the fact that he left in that way, he didn't go on good terms with everybody. Didn't he fake an injury or something like
Yeah.
that?
Serious back injury.
Yeah,
whatnot.
exactly. So
Okay.
But personally, I wouldn't even want him anywhere near our team, The fact that I'm bitter for starters, but mainly because Coutinho's style of play had the kind of player that he is, he had to be accommodated into what Klopp's doing. That's what made Liverpool stand out against Barcelona, because Liverpool is a good team. Not, even though we're missing some parts, the machine still functions perfectly. I feel as though Coutinho, there's too much that Klopp, it's like Klopp had to crowbar him into the starting lineup.
True.
Yeah.
So the second half kicks off. Trent gets the ball in the wing, crosses it in. Gini pops in there. Now Gini came off at halftime, right?
yes,
He came on for Robertson.
yes.
What do you make of Suarez? Was Suarez trying to be smart with trying to injure Robertson?
I just think they had a little thing going, and Suarez, I don't even think he targeted Robertson. I just think that's just how he is.
And how good was that goal from Gini, the first one?
That was a nice goal. Like the run and everything.
Yeah,
Pure Genie. Like Genie, for me, I feel as though he doesn't do that enough
true.
because of the
Yeah,
technique that he has and everything. I feel he should be doing that more.
What do you make of the goal? Was it straightforward? I think it went in because it had a lot of power.
Yeah,
in it.
too.
If,
Yeah.
if there isn't much power in it, that the keeper saves that one.
Yeah.
What do you make of Gini's finishing overall? Does he need to improve on that?
I think he needs to be a little bit more confident because he's able to do that. We've seen that. So I don't know if it's an issue of confidence or being unsure or to pass it to somebody else, but he could slightly work on it, but right now the work that he's doing for the team overall, I think is really good.
Okay.
But one thing, I don't think it's really to do with Gini. The improvement that we saw in Gini in the Barcelona game, I feel has got a lot to do with Fabinho, because the guys trust him. They can afford to leave him and know that he'll protect the defense.
Yeah.
Fabinho makes it possible for Henderson to play the way he's been playing, and Gini to pitch in as well. So next season will be quite exciting with Fabinho having played the full season.
Okay, about 6 or 5 minutes later, Shaqiri gets the ball, crosses it in again, and Gini is back there again. With another header.
No. It was 2 minutes.
Oh,
later.
2 minutes, not 4. 2
Yeah, it was actually, yeah.
She has a point. She has the facts on point, bro.
And you know what was so exciting to watch? Like, I still rewatch it over and over again. Immediately after Gini scored the first goal, he went into the goal, got back the ball, flipped over the goalie, and said, I think he whispered to him, like, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. Like, just a bit of time. And for sure, in 2 minutes flat, a banging header into the goal.
At that point, that is when I believed it was possible. But otherwise, before kickoff, I was very sure Barca would get a goal. I did not see that happening.
Yeah.
So at 3-0, every Liverpool fan at that point believes it's possible, right?
Yes,
No,
but then
definitely.
it became more dangerous. Like,
Because at some point, I was even like, I was content with it ending 3-0 and going to extra time, because if Barca score one, Liverpool have time to score 2 goals,
Yeah.
Then what Trent did was just unbelievable. When the ball went in,
Hold on. We're going to get to Trent. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We will get to Trent. So at 3-0, Messi plays a through ball for Suarez. On the other side, Suarez was up. Do you think he's supposed to score there?
No, he should have buried that, because everything that was going on at the time, the way Liverpool were coming on to Barcelona, if Suarez scores that, the reflection of the game would have changed completely.
you know what I think of the difference between the 2 matches, the first leg and the second leg? The chances that we failed to convert into goals is what happened to Barcelona.
That's true, exactly. Yeah,
the exact thing happened to them. They had a couple of chances to make a difference, score a goal, and make things harder for Liverpool. But if it's not your day, it's the football gods were smiling at.
So at 3-0, do you make the Gini substitution an amazing sub, or was just Klopp rolling the dice?
No,
there?
just sheer luck, because it's not like Gini was the only play, because there wasn't a left back on the bench. I think Moreno was injured, so the only way he could accommodate for Robertson's injury is to move Mion to left back and put on a midfielder to replace him there. It's just I think it's just luck, As Christo said, the football gods were smiling on us.
If you were to rate Gini out of 10, where would you put him?
10.
No, that's really 10 out of 10. He did everything right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 10.
Are you gonna
give him football ratings?
I'm giving Gini a 10. Okay, I'm giving Gini a 10, and Arnold a 10 as well.
Yeah, I think I'll give Gini a 10. He was the best player on the pitch, basically, right?
No, for me it was
Trent.
Okay, you know what? All of the boys did a really
because even
incredible
Matip
job.
yet again, like Matip.
Oh my God!
I still haven't fully accepted that Matip has
No,
gone up a level, but
I was a Matip hater, but he has proved me wrong.
Yeah, he's proven to be very good.
Is this because he's playing next to Van Dijk?
I would say it's a plus.
Not because
but it's
I
a plus.
think
It just helps him.
Van Dijk is really accommodating. I think when whoever he's paired with, I think maybe only Lovren has struggled a bit the time that they've been paired together, but he's got that leadership that inspires people to want to do better because he's so good himself. So,
okay, so this is now the biggest moment of the game. It's a corner. Who got the corner? Trent, right? He forced him to the wing and then hit the ball against him, and it's a corner. Was that a smart play or was that an unfair goal?
No, it was smart play because I heard that Liverpool's analysts noticed that Barca takes some time to get reorganized on like set pieces and whatnot. So the players and the ball boys were instructed to look out and look out for such opportunities. And Trent was just walking past, then he saw the disorganization, opted to make the most of it, and that happened.
So that goal was based off some research that Barcelona is slow to organize themselves on the corner.
Was it?
Wow!
I just thought it was just.
No, it wasn't just some dumb lucky thing.
It wasn't.
No, a lot goes into this stuff.
Yeah.
But the finish as well that wasn't an easy finish.
Origi, because the ball was bouncing when it was coming to
an easy finish. It was a nice goal.
Yeah, not
and
many
Trent,
players
the audacity
were
to try
aware.
and do that
exactly
in a game of that magnitude. Can you imagine if Barca get the ball and score on the counter?
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, it took some.
But nobody was ready for that. Not even the Liverpool players. I think the only person who was ready, okay, not ready per se, but who was alert was Origi again.
No, that really took some balls,
Yeah.
If you were to put a price on Trent, Crystal, how much would you put? How much would Trent go for if in the event Liverpool want to sell him? How much would Trent go for?
Are you asking for my biased opinion? Because
yeah, sure. Just name it. Name it. How much is Trent Alexander? How old is he?
Defenders go for anyway. He's 20.
Yeah.
Trent.
Okay, I can't put him at Van Dijk's price, but I think even in the range of the 60s because.
No.
Really?
You're wrong. I'm putting him higher than that.
Higher than Van Dijk?
Higher than Van Dijk?
Because the market keeps on inflating, and the fact that Lucas Hernandez left Atletico for 80 million euros, Trent has to be more than that, if not
no,
the
but
same.
as a defender, okay, I think he could also
But Lucas
fit in
Hernandez is a
somewhere
fullback, come centre back, so I don't know. Similar position. I think Trent will end up being the better player. So why would Liverpool?
Yeah, because
let him
he's so
leave for
much
less?
younger.
Yeah.
But I don't think Trent is ever gonna leave. He's
No,
one
he's
of
not.
those
He's
players
not
through
leaving.
and through Liverpool.
No, he's a scout.
He's
He's not
our
going anywhere.
future captain, I feel.
So
Yeah, even for his country as well. That's
Yeah,
possible.
for England. I saw somewhere
least once
someone
or
said
twice,
this is
yeah.
gonna be
That's-
Liverpool's future captain
Yeah.
and England's future captain.
That's one of
as
his
well.
ambitions.
talking about our captain Henderson, what do you think of his overall performance? Did he good job?
His performance was very good, and considering the fact that he was playing on one leg,
Yeah, he
you
got
know,
a
at
knock.
halftime he had to take some painkillers and whatnot. They asked him if he wanted to come off, but he was like, no. He had to be there for his team, and he played very well. It was a captain's performance.
So Henderson definitely stays next season.
How can you?
Where will he go?
Yeah, like
Well, the thing with me is that I don't really rate
the only
Henderson
alteration I
high.
would even entertain is just maybe bumping him down to vice captain and making Van Dijk captain. Otherwise, he
No,
sticks in
but
the midfield
maybe
for me.
another season as captain. But Van
Yeah,
Dijk has
but
proven
even Van Dijk needs.
he
That's our
definitely. I
captain.
think the order is Henderson, Van Dijk, then Trent. That's how it's gonna
No,
be.
yeah, next season. Come next season.
Does Henderson get into Guardiola's team at Man City?
No, he doesn't.
So basically Henderson is the basic guy, right? He's not
No,
more
he's
It's
to-
not
basic.
basic.
He
It's
works
because he
for-
doesn't have a lot of flair as
He
a
works
player.
for Klopp.
He's a very
Yeah,
hardworking
yeah.
guy. I think Guardiola goes for those silky midfielders who make the brilliant passes,
Yeah,
but then
so-
people underrate Henderson, but he's very hardworking. He's always running, him and Milner, even though they're not, okay, I can't say world class, that's a bit mean, but even though they're not up to par with the City midfielders and other midfielders, but they put in their work.
And Henderson as well, he's good at organizing his teammates, and we're not being fair to him by just saying he's hardworking and not, because he's actually a very good footballer as well. His passing is good, it's not bad at all.
What do you make of the final scenes, brother? The Liverpool players all hug each other and the singing
No,
and never
wait,
walk
before
alone.
that, right, in the last seconds, I think it was going to the corner and the way Milner held on to the ball in between his legs, not wanting to let go till the final whistle. Brilliant.
Yeah. And then the guys line up singing Never Walk Alone. That was brilliant, right?
It was
That was lovely to
scenes.
see.
Yeah.
Like I heard that Trent was like the last person to
To
get off the
leave,
pitch.
yeah.
He had to soak in that moment. Can you imagine from being a ball boy a few years ago
Exactly.
To being
being up
part of
against
that, yeah.
Barcelona? Yeah, it must have been quite a moment for him.
Salah coming down from the stands
You
in the
know?
never give up shirt.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm
exactly.
gonna cop myself one of those t-shirts. I must.
Does this rank better than Istanbul?
Okay, that-
for
it's
me,
kind
it
of
can't
different,
look
but that
like
was
it
the
can't.
final.
Yeah, because of the prize at the end of it. The prize at the end of what Liverpool did against Barcelona is the final.
Okay.
The prize at the end of Istanbul was the trophy. So I would have to say no, but
Okay,
it ranks
but
as
for me-
no, wait, I'm not done. It ranks as the greatest night at Anfield for me.
Yes.
If Liverpool go on to win it, is it a better trophy? Have they won it better than Istanbul?
Yeah, because now they've won it solely based on merit. Istanbul was luck and hard work, I guess.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
this would be more impressive.
All right, so we're out of time. Thank you guys for your analysis. Make sure you stay tuned for more content, more videos, and we're having another Barcelona recap and where Barcelona went wrong right up next. So yeah, stay tuned. Peace.